This Echo SRM 225 is leaking out of this plug that has the two hoses in it. Let's see if I can zero in on this. See that hole at the bottom of the circular plug, which I can see fairly well, is leaking gas out, which means there used to be something plugging there, I would assume, or another hose or something. But there's nothing there, so gas is just leaking out. Start by draining the fuel. And unscrewing the carb cover. Got this unit from a customer friend of mine. I've used it a few times over the last few months. It runs. Doesn't run very smooth. I think there might be a fuel jet issue, so because we have that going on and the leak out of the gas tank on the hose lines, we decided to just get a full rebuild kit, which is just a new carburetor, new fuel lines, new spark plug. So we're just going to rebuild this little thing real quick. Now I'm going to take the throttle cable off the carburetor. So I'm just backing this nut out. Pull that out. That should give us enough room. Pull one fuel line off. And the other. No fuel in the line either. This little gasket here has an open hole right here. It could be completely random and arbitrary, or it could matter. So I'm just paying attention to that. Right there. I popped the fuel line plug out using a dull razor blade, but a screwdriver or putty knife would probably work just fine. And here I'm installing the fuel lines with a new fuel filter. I'm going to let the curve of the tubing sort of direct it down. I'm going to wait to pop that until I know where I want my fuel lines. So I can twist it, turn it a little bit. I'm just cleaning the carb intake manifold where the carb goes with my fingernail. That just happened to be what cleaned it so well. Now I'll polish it up a little bit with this wool. Nice and clean. So here's the intake. That's the actual intake. These are the screw holes. And there's this small hole over here. And see, the gaskets that they give me in this kit are kind of wonky. See, if I do it like that, it covers that hole. If I do it like that, it leaves that hole open with a slit piece. So I don't know. I'm gonna look on AI here. So that is the vacuum port, and I'm going to align the carburetor gasket so that there is a opening there, like so. It's not the perfect gasket. It's a strange slit opening there, but it should work. Okay, one more time. I got the air intake piece on there on the carburetor and the carburetor gasket. Oh. You know, as for how tight, I would say tight, but not too tight. That's tight enough. The see-through fuel line brings excess fuel back to the fuel tank, and you can see that it just ends right in here. See, that's how you can tell. And that one goes on the outside, and the inside one is this black hose, and that's the main fuel line, which goes way down there. That's how you can tell it's your fuel line. That goes on the inside interior, and then this is just some sort of breather thing, and that's where our hole was in the last one, right there. So this breather thing must have somehow fallen out of the last one. All right, here we got our throttle cable. Okay, first thing, spin that. We're in. And then moving that tightens, pulls that back. Something. All right, here it is on a on a cold start.